Hey guys, welcome back to Mr. Levy's Math Room. Now for those who did CSEC, I trust that you would have done your very best. That was what was required of you, that you do your best, and you need to now go prepare for paper one, and I believe you will do well on paper one, even with all of this controversy that's going on, but that's for another day. Alright, so for my law school students, now we are going back to ratio today, and we're going to do about 3 questions or so on ratio. Now, last time we said that ratio is a comparison or relationship between 2 or more quantities. Alright, and so we are going to be looking at how we share things in terms of ratio. Alright, so we have a question here that says, share $435 among 3 friends, Shiva, Brett, and Derek, in the ratio 5 to 8 to 2. Right? So we have 5 to 8 to 2. We are going to share this amount of money here, $435, in this ratio. Right? So 5 to 8 to 2. Right? So this the quantity, the amount of money we are going to be sharing is going to be shared into all of these parts. So it's going to be 8 plus 2, 10, and 5, 15. Right? So the amount of money is going to be shared in 15 parts. Now what this means, now remember we said we're not writing the ratio, we're writing them in the order in which the sharing is to be done. So Shiva is to get how many parts? 5 parts. Then Brett is to get 8 parts, and Derek is to get 2 parts. Now, how do we know that? Right? Like I just said, we'll share them in the order in which they come. Right? So the first person gets 5 parts, the second person gets 8 parts, and the third person, Derek, gets 2 parts, meaning he gets the least. So who will get the most? Brett. Right? So Brett will get the most. So when you share this amount of money here, then Brett should get the most, and who's that now? Derek would get the least. Right? So in the end, that is what should happen when you look at the dollar value that each person gets. Alright? So let's go and work. So the amount of money to be shared, let me put that in red. So the amount of money to be shared is how much? $435. So amount AUNT to be shared is $435. Right? And the total number of parts, total number of equal parts now is 15. Right? So remember we said we add up the ratio in which the money is to be shared, we add them. So 8 plus 2, 10, and 5, 15. So that's 15 parts. Alright? And then we are sharing it for 3 persons. Now the total amount of money to be shared is $435, and we are going to, the total number of parts it is to be shared in is 15. Alright? Now, what we are going to do here, we are going to find out how much 1 part is. Alright? Now, what would we do to find out what 1 part is? Some smart person. Before we record. Very good. We are going to divide the amount of money to be shared by the total number of parts to be shared in. Alright? So, we can say 15 parts. So 15 parts equal $435. Right? So $435. So that's all of it. So all the money, the 15 parts equal this. So one part is equal to the total amount of money divided by the number of parts. Right? So it is $435 divided by 15. and we say this, let's put that there. The 435 represents the total, the amount to be shared. And this represents the total number of parts. Alright? So, to find out one part is, we divide the amount of money to be shared by the total number of parts. Okay, now let's do that. So 435 divided by 15, that gives us what? And so 15 into 40 is 43 is 2. Put that here, so that's 2. And then the old what? 13, 135. 15 into 135 is what? So we'll have 9 times 90, 9 fives. What should I say? 135. 9 times 90, 9 times 45, so that would be 9. Right? 9 times 90 plus 9 times 45, 5, 9 and 4, 13. Alright? That's it. So we simply divide 435 by 15. And so one part is equal to $29. Alright? Now, we can find out now how much each person should get, or what portion of the money each person should get by doing what? By multiplying what one part is by the number of parts each person should get. Alright? So Brett's share, not Brett, Shiva's share is HIVAS. Shiva's share is equal to what? $29 times 5, since she's supposed to get what? 5 parts. Alright? So 29 times 5 gives us 5 9 is 45, so that's 5, there 4, and 5 2 is 10, and 4 14. So that's 145. So Shiva would get $145. Alright? Now let's go to what Brett should get. So we do Brett's share. So Brett would get what? What? Very good. So that would be 29 times 8. Right? Because Brett gets 8 parts. Right? So it's 8 times 29. So 9 times 8 is 72. So that's 2 carries 7. And 8 to 16. 16 and 7 is 23. Alright? And then, so it's 9 is 72, 2 carries 7, 8 to 16, 16 and 7, 7 and 6 is 23, 7 and 6 is 13, alright? And then, Derek now, Derek's share would be 29 times 2, okay? 2 times 18, carry 1, 2 2 is 4, and 1 is 5. So Derek gets $58. Now remember we said we started by looking at the portion in which it was to be shared, right? And we said that who will get the most? Who? Brett. Good. We said Brett will get the most, and who will get the least? We say Derek will get the least. Now when we look at our figures, we realize that it works out like that. Now, to prove if this is correct, we can do what? Good. We can go ahead and add them all up. Add the share, and it should give us back the $435. Excellent. So let's do that. 8 and 2 is 10, 10 and 5 is 15, carry 1, 5 and 3, 8, and 1, 9, 9 and 4 is 13, carry 1, 2 and 1, 3 and 1 is 4. So there we have it, $435, right? Now, let's just run through this one more time. So we are sharing $435 among 3 friends. These are the 3 friends. We said that the ratio in which the amount of money is to be shared represents the total number of parts. Right? So it's 5 plus 8 plus 2, and that's 15. Good? So we identify the amount of money to be shared, which is $435. Then we go and we write down the total number of parts the money is divided into or to be shared into. Right? And then, so we say 15 parts, this is the amount of money to be shared in, is equal to $435. Now in this case, we want to find out what 1 part is. Alright? Now to find out what 1 part is, we are going to divide the amount of money to be shared by the total number of parts it is to be shared into. Alright? Or be divided into. We did that and we got 29. So 1 part is $29. Now Shiva would have gotten 5 parts. So in order to find out what her share of money would be, we multiply 1 part by 5, right? 1 part is by 5, so that's 29 times 5 gives us 145. And then Brett's share is 8 parts, and then so we multiply 8 by 29 and so on. Now the question was asked, how do you know that Brett is to get 8 parts? Right? Now we say the share. The ratio is given in the same order in which the persons come in which is to be shared. Maybe I said that too right. So the order in which the persons, so we have Shiva, Brett, and Derek. Right? The ratio in which it is to be shared must follow that order. Alright? Must follow that order. And so there we have it. Alright? Now, alternatively, we could have done this another way. Alright? Now, let's do that. So, let's erase all of this. Now, try and figure out how else we could have done it. Alright? Let's take off this. We can let that stay. Alright, now, we could have also, since we know that Shiva's share is 5 parts, right? This is what we could have done. That 5 parts is out of how much? Or how many parts? It's out of, very good, 15 parts, right? So, we could put, so, who's that now? Shiva's share is equal to what? 5 out of 15 times the total amount of money to be shared. So that will be times 435. Right? And so if we divide, we can simplify this. We could put this over 1 if you wish, or we could simplify this. And we say 5 into 15 is 1, and 5 into itself 1, 5 into 15 is 3. And we are dividing 435 now by 3, sorry. That's what we have. So that's equal to 435 over 3. Right? 3 into 4 is 1. 1. Right? We made a 1. 3 into 13 is 3 4 is 12. 4. We made a 1. 3 to 15 is 5. Right? So Shiva's share would be $145. Now Brett's share would do the same thing. Brett got what? 8 parts out of the 15. Right? So we'd have 8 divided by 15 times 435. Right? We do the same thing. Now, since this doesn't have any common factors, we could multiply across, or we could divide everything there by, divide 435 by 15. Alright? and then multiply it by 8, right? So we say 15 into itself is 1, 15 into 4, 35 is 29. And then 8 times 29 is equal to what? We said 9, 8, 72, that's 2, there's 7, 8, 2, 16, and 7 is 23. Right? And I'll put them under each other. So that's 2, 3, 2. Right? So that's Brett's share. And then Derek's share now. Now, to find Derek's share, what you could have done is just add this and subtract it from 435, and that would be fine. Right? Is equal to 2 divided by 15 times 435. 15 into itself is 1, 15 into this is 29, 2 times 29, 29 is 18. We say 2 9 is 18, carry 1, 2 is 4, and 1 is 5. 58, and we can add them again. So 8 and 2, 10 and 5 is 15. 5, 6 and 3, 9, 9 and 4, 13. 1, 2 and 2, 4. Right? So you could have done it that way as well. Alright? Okay. Alright, so let's do another one, and then that we call it a day. Alright, so that's 2 different ways you can work that. So one, you can identify what one part is, multiply that one part by the amount of share or the number of parts each person would get. Alright? Or we could divide the amount that each person gets, the share, the ratio that they would get, put that over the total number of parts. Alright? And we'll multiply it by the amount to be shared. Alright? So that's it. Good? Now let's do one more and then. And I trust that you are looking for questions. Just look for questions and practice them, work on them. Alright? Okay, let's for one question. Alright. So $600. So share $600 between Anna and Roy in the ratio 3:7. Alright, so we can share it into these 2 ratios, right? So first of all, it says share $600 between Anna and Roy in the ratio 3:7. Right? So let's do that first. So let's do find out what one part is. So amount of money to be shared, amount to be shared equals 600. 600. Total number of parts equals 7 and 3, 10. Right? So one part equals the total number of parts 600 divided by 10 equal what? That's 60. Right? So one part would be $60. Right? So Anna's share, ANNAS share is equal to 3 times $60 equal $180. 3 6 is 80. And Roy's share is equal to, he gets 7 parts, 7 times $60. 7 60s, 42, $420. Add them, 8 and 2, 10, 4 and 2, 6, $600. Alright? So Anna would get 180 and Roy gets 420. Alright, so let's share it in the other ratio. So it's 1 to 4. So that's A, B. So amount to be shared equals $600. Right? Total number of parts equal, in this case, B is what? 5 parts. Total number of parts is equal to 5. So 1 part then, or we could just simply go ahead and do, so let me see, where we can see. So Anna's share, let's do this the other way. Share equals, Anna would get what? In this case, Anna would get 1 part, right? And Roy gets 7. So she's only getting the least. So 1 out of 5 times 600. Alright? So that's 1/5 of 600. So we divide 600 by 5, and that gives us what? So 5 into 6 is 1. And it leaves 5. 5 into 50 is what? Oh, wrong. 5 into 10 is 2. Or 5 into 100, that's $120. And then Roy's share is equal to 4 out of 5, so that's 4/5 times 600. Right? So 5 into 60, 5 into 600 is 120. 120 times 4. 4 0 0, 4 2 is 8, 4 1 4. That's 480. Add them together. That 8 and 2 10, 4 and 5 1 6, $600. Alright? So there we have it. So we have used the 2 methods here. Alright? So what I'm encouraging you to do again is practice, look for similar questions and work on them. Alright? And then we'll do another session on ratio. Right? And then we'll move on to something else. Right? So again, I encourage you to subscribe. Do you like my bow tie? Yes. Good, good, good. Yeah. Right. So what I'm encouraging you to do is continue to like and leave a comment. And if you haven't yet subscribed, what are you waiting for? Just hit the subscribe, the subscribe bell. Just hit it. And turn on your notification bell so you'll never miss another session. Alright? So you take care. Blessings. See you next time. Peace.